What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorldPodcast. Today we're going to be taking a look at Monday Night Football, Week 15, 2021 in the NFL season. And we're going to start off with the Raiders and the Browns. And I know a lot of you guys saw that the Browns were affected heavily with a lot of people that just couldn't play due to the, obviously the safety protocols. It's really been affecting the NFL and the NBA as of late. There's a lot of things going on. So when you look at a lot of these scores, it's going to be happening over the next couple days and the rearranging of the games. It's not really full strength. So it's weird because I believe earlier, the NFL spoke about different routines when things like this would happen. It would probably be forfeits and things like that. But there's been a lot of things going on, a lot of talk. Baker Mayfield obviously spoke out about it on social media with the way that the NFL is handling it. As far as we know, as people that just view it, it's just like, look, we got to just talk about the game, and I'm going to just let you guys know what I saw throughout this entire game right here. So pretty much the Browns weren't, like they didn't have a full team. So we're going to start off with the Raiders. All right, Derek Carr, 236 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 25 of 38. All right, so again, look, dude, he doesn't have his major targets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on. It really starts to make me. I start to rage a lot when I watch Derek Carr play, because when Darren Waller's not out there, he's just like he doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing. Because a lot of people talk about Hunter Renfrow and he's the next this and the next that. Dude, you gotta understand something. When you got a guy that can go out there at 6'6" and Darren Waller and run any route and do whatever he wants, that's going to make any quarterback look good. You see what I'm saying, guys? Like, people are wondering, oh my God, why does he look like that? And the Browns doesn't even have their most of their players in there on defense and stuff like that. I've never really thought of Derek Carr as a really good quarterback, even when he almost had an MVP season and he got injured late in that year. I've never really thought, because he just doesn't make good decisions in key situations. And we can debate it all day long, but the numbers are going to show that usually when things get really serious, he's just not going to make the right play. Obviously, when you don't have a run game, Josh Jacobs, 15 carries, 52 yards, that's not going to really help. Peyton Barber coming in with 34 yards, that doesn't help. You know, Zay Jones, Moreau, or whatever, however you want to say his name, Foster. It just seemed weird. And then Deshaun Jackson, he had 3 targets, 1 reception, 11 yards. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe they just, like, dude, he looked like he was able, to run past the defense the first week he got with the Raiders. Then I don't know what's going on after that, because to be honest, he should have had a big game, because he's usually just over there to take the top off the defense. I was very, very disappointed in the way that he was utilized and the targets that he got in that game. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, the Raiders pulled out the win, so it doesn't really matter at that point. But guess what? You're playing the Browns. Now, they were decimated by injury. Nick Mullins, to me, I already knew they were going to lose the game because he was starting. I wasn't really concerned about the fact that he was going to have a full Chubb in Nick. You know what I'm saying? 23 carries, 91 yards. That didn't really do much for me. Donovan Peoples-Jones had a huge drop. That could have changed the game. But that's just what the Browns do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sort of like this, right? No matter what situation happens, they're going to still brown. You know what I'm saying? Like brown is like an adjective for them. They're going to still brown it up, because a lot of you can't even blame Nick Mullins for the loss, because like I said, there were a lot of things in the game where players could have made plays offensively. I think the defense played well, even with the lack of the players that they had, honestly, but it is what it is, bro. I'm going to tell you again, regardless of what happens, no matter how talented the Browns are, they will brown. And that's what they did, and that's how the Raiders won. Because I don't believe the Raiders played well. We could argue that all day long. I don't think the Raiders played well, but it is what it is. Then we jump over to the Vikings and the Bears. And I'm like, yo, what in the hell? Dude, when we get to the stat line of Kirk Cousins, we're going to start to talk like, dude, you guys be like, yo, Gmias, you be hating on Kirk Cousins. I promise you guys, I don't hate on any individual player. They perform and we watch it, and I just tell you what I see. Kirk Cousins, bro, that dude was out there doing whatever he wanted. He's masquerading as a good QB and getting paid as one. And I don't know how he's doing it, but I got to give him credit. Like, dude, at the end of the day, you got to look at it like this. If you're a Vikings fan, you know in your heart, full certainty, you are not going anywhere near a Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins as your quarterback. So if you want to argue and debate and whatever like that, that's fine. Because you got to, eventually the truth hurts, but you get over it. You know what I'm saying? He's not a guy that's going to take you to the next level. And once you accept that, everything is good. But I talk to a lot of Vikings fans, and they're like, yeah, bro, he could do this, he could do that. You know, when Adam Thielen comes back and all this kind of crap, I'm like, all right, dude. So let's go ahead and talk about Kirk Cousins, right? He's 12 of 24 for 87 yards, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. All right, that's correct. He had 87 yards. Now, the Bears defense is good, but they're not that good, bro. Like, I don't want to hear that crap, man. Like, I don't want to, oh, bro, they locked up. No, I don't want to hear that. I'm not about to listen to that. Dalvin Cook, 89 yards, 28 carries. He had a 3.2 average. That's just, like, disgusting. But the big part about it is, although Justin Jefferson had the 1 touchdown, he had 47 yards, bro. He had 10 targets and 4 receptions. Like, dude, what the heck? Listen, if you look at some of the throws that Kirk Cousins released from his hand yesterday, you'd be like, yo, is that an NFL quarterback? But yet still, people will still argue with me about, you know, he doesn't have enough help, this and that. I think Justin Jefferson is a good enough receiver to get open and get the ball. I don't know what you guys think. I think he's pretty good. You know, I understand that you don't have, you know, Thielen on the other side to make it a little bit, you know, a little bit easier for Justin. But I still believe that as far as you look at quarterback play, this guy is just, I don't know what he's doing. But like I said, it's 32 teams. And everybody's not going to be Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, even though Tom Brady had a horrific game. You know what I'm saying? You know, specific players that are consistently good. They're not going to be that. But this is just absolutely disgusting because it's a main stage game and everybody's watching. Like, I'm not flipping through the channels and doing stuff like it's a Sunday. And you're just looking at horrible football. And it's like, dude, like, what did we do to deserve this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, were we bad? Is Santa mad at us? Like, why are we going through this right now? And that's what I felt like watching the game. Now, when you look at Justin Fields, 285 yards, 1 touchdown, you know, obviously 0 interceptions. You look at him and you're like, he still needs a lot of work, right? But you look at the team that's around him and you just feel that you need a few more weapons. Like Montgomery, when I saw him break a run early in the game, I was like, wow, that's impressive. And I looked at him again. I was like, that dude's garbage, bro. Like, he doesn't really do it for me, bro. I don't know. You know, some of you guys are going to argue about it. Yo, my God, he don't really do it for me. Cole Kmet, I like him, but he is a tight end. Primary receiver status, he doesn't have, obviously he's not, I don't think he's like top 10 right now as far as tight end goes. We could go ahead and talk about that as well. But, you know, Darnell Mooney, I don't know, he's 7 targets. He had 5 receptions, 63 yards. It's not a lot that you have a young quarterback working with right now. But I do believe if you guys wanted to say, you know, defensively they played well enough to win the game, I could kind of give you that. Justin Fields, he's in the learning process, bro. And he's going to get better. Well, we'll see. But like I said, he just needs a few more weapons around him. And I think he's going to end up being a pretty decent quarterback for that the Bears organization. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. We'll be back soon. Until next time. One love, y'all.